What's up, guys? It is Babybladers here, and welcome back to my channel. And today it is time for another chat time! Chat time number 3. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about communication and talking about my disability. But before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to this video. And what are y'all waiting for? On to the video. Alright, so first topic I'm going to talk about is communication. As you guys already know, I am deaf. When I mean by deaf, I mean I hear nothing from this ear. I'm completely deaf in this ear. I can't hear anything out of my left, but I can hear 30% of my right. Now, because I can't hear everything, that means I can't hear certain people. I can't hear people who have access. I can't hear people who have a very high voice. It is very hard to hear my family, and it's very stressful to hear people in general. But I do have another way that I communicate. I speak 2 different languages. I speak English, obviously, and I speak ASL. If you don't know what ASL is, it is American Sign Language. I have learned ASL since I was young, and when I learned ASL, when I found out that I was deaf, I started using it and utilizing it, and it really does help. I use it to speak, I use it to sign songs, I use it for my talents, I use it for everything. I love ASL. It's a great way to communicate with other people, and it's awesome. But it is not a universal language, which is sad, but ASL does help me connect with certain people. So it helps. People often ask me, do I have deaf friends? And the answer is yes, I have 2. One of them I met at church. She's great, amazing. She's a happy person. She never gives up. She's a teacher. She has everything going for her. The next friend is who I used to go to school with. He goes somewhere else, but him and I, we used to be tight, but when he left, we didn't talk anymore. But he didn't know ASL, but my other friend, she does. One question I've always been asked, does every deaf person know ASL? The answer is no. The friend that I was talking about earlier does not know ASL, and I have another friend who used to go to my school as well. She does not know ASL either. So not all deaf people know ASL. Some people are very confused what ASL is. They think it means something in an acronym, but ASL in a certain way means American Sign Language. Now, ASL has became a thing for a few years ago. It wasn't, in the beginning, it was never a language, but we do have a lot of different types of schools for the deaf. There's Gallaudet University, there's American School for the Deaf, there's the Florida Deaf and Blind in St. Augustine, Florida. I've heard it's amazing. I believe I went there once for I got to go there one time, and it was a lot of fun, and hope I get to go again. But there's a lot of opportunities to give back to the deaf community. People do ask me, are you a part of the deaf community because you use a hearing aid? And the answer is yes. I am sort of on both of the sides. I am a part of the deaf community, and I'm also a part of the side of where I do believe in not cochlear, but I do believe in hearing aids. Do I believe in the cochlear implant? Yes and no. I do believe the cochlear is for people who are on the verges of being deaf and they still want to hear. But if you hear a little bit like me, I don't believe in getting the cochlear, because my dad did have to explain they strip your entire hearing, and I don't want that. I mean, if there was an opportunity where I'm going to become deaf, then yes, I am going to take the opportunity and use the cochlear. But that's a long way. I don't know how long, but it's a long way to go for that. But ASL is the way that I communicate, and ASL is a great way to communicate with other people, and I love using ASL, and it's awesome. I do have a teacher at my school that actually does know a little bit of ASL. Her mom is hard of hearing, and she learned a little bit herself, which is kind of cool, because like every time I walk in the hallways, people are like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What's with the hands? But you know, ask questions, and people always want me to teach them ASL. I have like 3 people who always ask me every year, can you teach me ASL? At one point, I even got to teach my vice principal once a few years ago to teach ASL to her child. It was a great opportunity, and I love teaching people. I love doing sign language because it's something that I love to do. It's fun, and not only that, it's also a talent. I mean, it is a talent because it takes a lot of work, and it's like learning any language. Like for English, you have to learn everything from bottom down. Same for ASL. You have to learn the functions. You have to learn the structure. You have to learn how to sign. Because if you don't know any of the structures, how are you going to sign in real life? You can't. You know, you have that certain language. ASL is a language. Some people say, no, it's not. Yes, it is. If you can speak it or do any way that involves, it is a language. Can you write it? Yes, you can. It's something called gloss. That's how, not a lot of people use gloss, but gloss is basically ASL. That's how we write. You know, ASL, PSC, all of it. It's sign language. You're using stuff with your hand. That is what it's called. It's not Morse code. It's not whatever you think it is. It's ASL. It's sign language to me. And like, that's why I always do mom, dad, sister. I said brother, sister, brother, aunt, uncles, cousin. I mean, it's any way that you want. And ASL is a language that I use. Now, I will be doing a challenge, hopefully one day. Not right now. I can't say it will be right now at the moment, but I will be doing a challenge where I will be speaking ASL for 24 hours. That is going to be hard. But the reason why I'm going to do it is because not everyone in my family knows ASL, and I think it'll be funny and also be great at learning experience. Like, I've always watched people, I forgot their names, but I used, I guess the Baby Family? I don't know these names, I keep forgetting. But I watched one of them named Nick. I watched one of them, I forgot. I saw speaking Korean for 24 hours. I saw speaking Spanish for 24 hours. I saw someone speak Italian for 24 hours. I've seen people do a lot of it, and it's fun. So I thought, why not take a language, my language, ASL, and speak in it for 24 hours? I think that'll be fun. I mean, well, my mom and my dad and my brother be very clueless, then yeah. I mean, the only person that probably won't be clueless is my brother, because he kind of knows ASL a little. I mean, it's not great, but he knows a little bit of ASL to a point where he can actually translate for me. My mom knows a little bit of ASL as well, so she can also translate and things like that. My dad is the one that's gonna be the funniest because he has no idea. I mean, there's only a few signs that my dad knows. All he knows is dumb, Coke, and popcorn. The reason why he knows basically like soda and popcorn is because those are the ones that I always eat. I always drink soda. I always drink some type of soda, and popcorn is like my daily snack. So that's how he knew that. My mom knows mom, dad, brother, sister. I don't know what my brother knows, but I think he knows a little bit way more than my mom. But yeah. Oh yeah. And the sign that I guess we use a lot in my family is I love you. This is I love you in sign language. This is the one that we always use. Deaf people are people too. And like people always say, deafness is an identity, not a disability. I don't count my deafness as a disability because I just don't feel that way. And I feel like anybody can do anything they want. And you know, it all goes down to like what I always say on my channel: be who you are. Being a deaf person isn't really me, but it's a part of me because I love to sign, and it's my talent. It's what I love to do, and it's a beautiful language, just like any language we actually speak. It's a great language. But with that being said, I am Babyblade, and I'll see you Babybladers next time. Goodbye.